90-Day Fiancé, Jenny complains about her and Sumit's poor ex life as they hit a dry spell. 90-Day Fiancé alum Jenny Slatten admitted hitting a dry spell with her husband, Sumit Singh. She opened up about their growing distance since they moved into the latter's parents' home. The American native spilled shocking details about their bedroom life in the latest episode of The Other Way. Jenny is fed up with all the family drama and the cafe stress. She is struggling to make the cafe work with Sumit and build a bond with the family. The TLC star is trying to adjust to the new challenges. Sumit has been too busy setting up the new cafe. He also wanted Jenny and his mom to get along well. But the reality TV star seems unable to focus on their personal life. What happened? What did Jenny reveal? 90-Day Fiancé, Sumit thinks Jenny is complaining too much. 90-Day Fiancé stars Sumit and Jenny were living happily together after tying the knot. But the latter's worst nightmare came true when she had to move in with her in-laws because of their financial troubles. She never imagined staying with her Marital, Sadhna, in the same house. Still, the reality TV star has been trying to adjust to a large family. However, Slatten lost her calm over the lack of freedom in the recent episode. She complained about having too many restrictions at home. She shared that they cannot even keep the alcohol bottles out in the open. The TLC star asked, "We can't leave our alcohol out, we have to hide it." Like, how old are we? Sumit was actually enjoying it. He even shrugged off her frustration, saying she was complaining too much. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny admits hitting a dry spell with Sumit. Jenny Slatten and Sumit Slatten have a lot on their plates in The Other Way Season 7. The former is adjusting to the new setup and learning to manage the cafe. However, all these things seem to be affecting the 90-Day Fiancé couple's private life. Recently, Jenny expressed her frustration, admitting she just wanted to scream at the top of her lungs. She stated, "Between this terrible apartment and the stress of the cafe, I think Sumit and I are already growing apart." The American native explained that things were quite good when they were alone in their home. Jenny shared that they were able to get intimate at least 3 to 4 times a week. But things are different since they moved into the family's home. Jenny explained that a 3-year-old lives next door to their room, and her in-laws are always at home. She noted, "Our ex life is basically done, it's over." Fans could see how stressed the reality TV star looked, given all the drama and lack of privacy. One fan said, "Go back to the States. You would have a much better life with your daughters." Another user reminded Jenny that Sumit's mom is not living with them. Instead, they were the ones moved to their home because of their financial issues. Hence, fans feel Slatten should stop complaining. Many 90-Day Fiancé users didn't understand why she wasn't going back to America with Sumit. Viewers also thought she should make plans for her future so she wouldn't have to live like this anymore. For more such tea. 90-Day Fiancé, what is Jenny Slatten's actual age? Here's everything you need to know. Jenny Slatten is quite a famous reality TV star. TLC introduced her in one of the 90-Day Fiancé spin-offs. She and her now husband, Sumit, rose to fame when they first appeared on The Other Way Season 1. The fandom finds their chemistry quite entertaining and also frustrating at times. She had made many sacrifices to pursue her relationship with Sumit. She was one of the oldest cast members of the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. Now, she has become a consistent recurring member of the Other Way series. Although Jenny and Sumit's relationship has seen its fair share of ups and downs, their love still persists. However, what the fandom keeps speculating about is Jenny's age. Keep reading to know about that. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny Slatten reveals the best gift she has received from hubby Sumit. The fandom might recall Jenny sharing that Sumit went out of his way to accompany his wife on this holiday, as she missed her family back in the States dearly. Jenny talked about one such instance in an interview with Access Hollywood. The interviewer conducted a rapid-fire question-and-answer session in which they both discussed the holidays. They discussed Christmas traditions, food, drinks, music, plans, etc. When the discussion turned to gifts, Slatten shared that the best gift she's given Sumit is a watch because he loves them. She then gushed about the gifts Sumit gives her, calling them the best. Apparently, Sumit spoils his wife with gold. He has gifted his wife loads of gold jewelry. She added that gold is very famous in India. 90-Day Fiancé, what exactly is Jenny's age? Jenny Slatten is a famous 90-Day Fiancé star. She's often in the news for her controversial relationship, which later became a marriage. Recently, fans witnessed the loving couple going through a rough patch due to cafe stress. Jenny and Sumit had met online and started dating back in 2011. After 10 years of relationship, the two tied the knot in an Indian ceremony. Jenny moved to India fully and embraced the Indian culture wholeheartedly. The other way thoroughly documented the challenges they faced in sustaining their relationship. Jenny had sacrificed a lot, leaving behind her life in the States. She just withdrew $6,000 from her savings and flew to India to be with Sumit. Fans were bewildered by their differences. Over the years, fans witnessed numerous explosive altercations between the couple. However, they always talked it out and resolved the problem. Now, after they have moved to their new place, their chemistry keeps blossoming. However, some fans are still confused about Jenny's age. It has been a constant topic of discussion among the fans for years now. So, Jenny's current age is 67, as she just celebrated her 67th birthday recently with hubby, Sumit. She was 60 years old when TLC cast her for The Other Way. Now, past 60, she's one of the oldest cast members of 90-Day Fiancé. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny Slatten reveals the best gift she has received from hubby Sumit. 90-Day Fiancé stars, Jenny and Sumit, are adjusting to life after moving in with his family. They already had a lot on their plates with their new business cafe. Moreover, she reported experiencing difficulties due to a lack of privacy and freedom while living with her in-laws. Therefore, the fandom has also witnessed several clashes between the couple. New cafe stress has also led to several frequent altercations between them. Their episodes on 90-Day Fiancé are marked by tension. However, the couple recently had a chance to unwind. They went to New York to attend an exclusive event hosted by TLC. Their Christmas seemed merry as Jenny sat for an interview, getting candid about gifts she received from Sumit. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny Slatten opens up about holiday plans with Sumit. After 90-Day Fiancé episodes filled with tensions and altercations, Jenny and Sumit finally had a breather ahead of the holidays. Recently, she shared that she missed her family back in the States during this holiday season. But Sumit had made sure that his wife didn't miss home this Christmas. Additionally, she stated, "Well, actually, Sumit and I have a tree. We've decorated it. We went shopping." She described her new house as pretty Christmassy. After the couple moved to a new place of their own, she admitted to spending the holiday decorating the tree, shopping with her husband, exchanging gifts, and eating together. Moreover, she had stated plans that included her in-laws. Although it has been challenging for Jenny to live so far away during the holidays, Sumit made sure she felt at home. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny reveals the best gift that Sumit gave her. 90-Day Fiancé couple, Jenny and Sumit, had seen their fair share of struggles. Recently, it has been more challenging for both of them. Fans have witnessed numerous fierce altercations between the two. However, they constantly communicated and made up. Therefore, fans love watching them for their sweet on-screen chemistry. Jenny had already embraced the Indian culture wholeheartedly. Though it wasn't easy for her to undergo such drastic changes, she persisted. Similarly, there were times when Sumit went out of his way to defend his wife in need. As fans might remember, she recently shared that he was stepping up as a husband. After finding their own place, the couple developed their own traditions. Furthermore, Sumit went out of his way to accompany his wife on this holiday, as she missed her family back in the States dearly. Jenny talked about one such instance in an interview with Access Hollywood. The interviewer conducted a rapid-fire question-and-answer session in which they both discussed the holidays. They discussed Christmas traditions, food, drinks, music, plans, etc. When the discussion turned to gifts, Slatten shared that the best gift she's given Sumit is a watch because he loves them. Then she shared that the best gifts Sumit has given her are gold. She added that gold is very famous in India. For more such latest Jenny 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny Slatten opens up about holiday plans with husband Sumit, pretty Christmassy. 90-Day Fiancé star Jenny Slatten misses spending the holidays with her family in America. But Sumit seems to make sure that his wife won't miss home at Christmas. The reality TV stars have the sweetest chemistry in the franchise. Jenny and Sumit defied the odds despite their language barriers, vast gaps, and cultural differences. Fans love watching them together and seeing them as each other's support system at every stage. The reality TV star features their ups and downs on the Other Way spin-off. Fans were surprised to spot Jenny in America again. Sadly, Sumit couldn't join her during the solo trip. The reality TV celeb returned to her husband and shared all the fun moments on social media. Jenny seems all set to spend her holiday with Sumit. What are they up to? How do they spend the day? 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny returns to India after solo New York trip. 90-Day Fiancé alum Jenny Slatten is no longer living in America. She packed her life in suitcases for her new journey with Sumit Singh. The TLC star has been living a wholesome life in India with her husband for years. Hence, viewers were in disbelief when Jenny joined her cast members for the franchise's holiday party. She danced with her co-stars and made so many beautiful memories. The reality TV star looked so happy to be back in America. Jenny also shared some of the fun memories on Facebook. She shared a series of photos with her co-stars and family. The reality TV star was glad to see the Christmas tree and enjoyed the holiday. Jenny reported feeling too cold due to the freezing weather. She returned to India in just a few days to celebrate Christmas with Sumit. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny shares her and Sumit's Christmas plans. Jenny Slatten happily embraced the Indian culture. She often shares photos of herself performing the Indian rituals and celebrating different festivals. Naturally, 90-Day Fiancé viewers wanted to know what Sumit does to make his wife's festival extra special. Recently, Jenny talked about everything she does in India for the holiday. She didn't bring any special decor items from America. But the reality TV star made sure to bring some of her American traditions to India. Slatten stated, "Well, actually, Sumit and I have a tree. We've decorated it. We went shopping." She admitted to spending the holiday decorating the tree, shopping with her husband, exchanging gifts, and eating together. The TLC star bought new things for the festival when she moved to her new house with Sumit. Jenny explained that her house looks pretty Christmassy. She went on to compare it to the Diwali festival in India. The 90-Day Fiancé star shared that people in the country celebrate the festival in the fall. Jenny revealed that Sumit's family does the same, including buying gifts for each other, eating together, and decorating the home with lights on Diwali. Jenny told Swoon that she has so many plans for the holiday this year. She also planned to enjoy the meal her MIL would prepare for Christmas and hoped she wouldn't have to make spaghetti. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny Slatten offers advice to new couple Dylan and Patia. On 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Jenny sits down in a podcast to talk about her U.S. visit. She is excited to be in New York for Christmas. She talks about the plans with Sumit and the other 90-day couples. Among the couples, she offers advice to another May-December romance couple, Dylan and Patia. Since Jenny is also in a romance with an age gap, who better to understand Patia and Dylan's complications than she? The latter has been facing issues in their relationships. The age gap between Patia and Dylan seems to be a sticking point. What advice does Jenny have for the couple? Read more to find out. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny talks about the cafe and life in India. In a recent podcast, Reality Nightcap sat down with Jenny to discuss life in India. The podcast host asked her how she and Sumit overcame their obstacles to stay together on 90 Day Fiancé. She revealed they could do so because their love is that strong, and that her husband cares for her deeply. She also joked that she was now a barista, having learned to use the coffee machine. When asked about her relationship with Sumit's family, she was honest. Earlier, there had been tension between Jenny and one of Sumit's aunts. Jenny doesn't talk to her anymore. But she said she is open to mending the relationship if the aunt reaches out to her. 90 Day Fiancé, Jenny's advice to Dylan and Patia to fix their relationship. On the podcast Reality Nightcap, Jenny from 90 Day Fiancé talked about the show, her life in India, and other cast members. She has traveled to New York to appear on the podcast. She is so excited to be in the city for Christmas as she has never been there. In the podcast, she shares reflections on navigating relationships across age differences. Since she and Sumit also have an age gap, she has grounds to offer advice on it. When Jenny is asked about Dylan and Patia and how they can navigate their relationship, she offers them advice. She asked them not to let their ages bother them and to always have each other's backs. Being best friends and supporting each other is crucial to their working relationship. This is something fans have seen them not do. Dylan and Patia would rather blame each other and pick at each other's faults than support one another. Jenny also talked about navigating a relationship when a mother doesn't support it due to an age gap. She said that being mentally strong is crucial. Patia cannot let Dylan's mom's opinion bother her. Jenny also mentioned that Dylan and Patia just have to support each other for the relationship to survive. Jenny has traveled to another country to be with Sumit. She has navigated their relationship well and knows what battles to pick. Her relationship is steady, and she doesn't let haters bother her. It is also helpful that Sumit is a loving, supportive partner. Only time will tell whether Patia and Dylan will heed Jenny's advice about their relationship. For more 90 Day Fiancé updates. 90 Day Fiancé, Sumit Singh's best hair looks after weight loss, he looks so different. Sumit's weight loss transformation and new hairstyle have fans swooning for his fresh look. Despite initial hurdles, Sumit and Jenny's love story has stood the test of time and is stronger than ever. Sumit's evolving style, including a messy look, man bun, and long hair, has garnered praise from fans and Jenny. 90 Day Fiancé star Sumit Singh is looking unrecognizable with his new hair as she flaunts his weight loss transformation. Sumit is a 34-year-old reality TV star from India. He got a bad rep for hiding his first wife from Jenny Slatten when the American woman moved to India to marry him. However, Sumit proved to fans that he was a keeper when he went against his parents' wishes to marry Jenny. Sumit's mom, Sadhna, and dad, Anil, didn't want Sumit's wife to be 30 years older. Sumit's friends called Jenny his grandma. However, Jenny and Sumit are stronger than ever now. Jenny and Sumit's love story began more than a decade ago on Facebook. Jenny was previously married to a man for 15 years, but he was unfaithful. Jenny's daughters were older than Sumit when she chose to move to India for him. Although Sumit had built their relationship on a lie, 12 years later, Sumit and Jenny are one of the most successful couples in the franchise. Their love is still going strong, and they live a drama-free life with no social arguments or exes they need to worry about. Sumit and Jenny are getting younger by the day. How Sumit looked when he met Jenny in 2012. Jenny thought Sumit was cuter than Michael Jones. Sumit and Jenny had met on Facebook while playing games on the website. He had created a fake account with the name Michael Jones and sent her a friend request. Sumit never used his own photos as profile pictures. He had pictures of Rachel Stevens' husband Alex Bourne and Bollywood actor Ranbir Kapoor as his DPs. Jenny thought that it was what Michael Jones looked like. Sumit came clean about his real identity a year later. They made a Skype call where he showed his real face and Jenny thought Sumit looked cuter than Michael Jones. Sumit's Look on the Other Way Season 1 in 2019. Sumit was badly in need of a makeover. Sumit told Jenny that he didn't tell her who he was because he felt she wouldn't accept him for being Indian. Jenny didn't tell her family about her, either Michael Jones or Sumit, because she didn't want to be stopped. However, Jenny invited 90DF cameras into her life for The Other Way Season 1. She was moving to India for good to marry Sumit, but he had not told her that he already had a wife. Sumit had previously introduced Jenny to his family in 2012 as his friend, but they knew about the affair and got him married off. Sumit lost oodles of weight during COVID-19 pandemic. Sumit looked extremely skinny in 2021. Jenny found out about Sumit's marriage when his wife showed up at her door. Jenny pushed Sumit into getting a divorce from the woman so she could marry him. Despite facing resistance from his mom and dad, Sumit got married to Jenny in August 2021. The Noida resident sported a new, fitter look at his wedding. Sumit shocked Instagram fans by sharing photos of him doing yoga asanas at home in June 2021. Sumit looked super skinny in the photos. Fans in the comments even asked if he was sick. Sumit was already growing his hair longer by then. Sumit's floppy fringe made fans swoon. Sumit revealed his long-haired look was Jenny's idea. Sumit confirmed that he wasn't sick. He lost weight from working out and trying to live a healthy life. Soon, the way Sumit looked in his debut season was not what he looked like in his Instagram photos. Sumit started experimenting with his clothes, hair, and beard. He had short hair on the show, but in real time, Sumit sported a side-parted hairstyle with a floppy fringe. When a fan asked Sumit how long he was planning to grow his hair, Sumit told him that Jenny had suggested he grow it longer and see how it gonna look. Sumit proved salt and pepper hair is always in style. Some say Sumit now looks as old as Jenny. It isn't a bad thing. The biggest red flag in Sumit and Jenny's relationship was their age difference. Sumit is 30 years younger than Jenny. Sumit's mom would have accepted Jenny as her daughter-in-law sooner if she'd been younger. However, Sumit did not mind the age gap. Fans started to notice how Jenny had been looking younger by the day and Sumit had started to look more mature.